What is up, y'all? Another week has come and gone, and it is time to get our grind back on. So, we've got ourselves some Slayer to roll through this week. We've got some major milestones right on the horizon, so stay tuned to see what we're about to hit. And let's just see what other things we can get up to. Maybe a little bit of Zulrah. Maybe keep on grinding out the Slayer. But right now, we are about to head in to take on the Kraken. Go ahead and let's roll that title sequence. We'll see you on the other side.
Iron Men are said to stand alone, but three brothers chose a different path. And so the group Iron Man adventure had begun until one by one, they turned away. And so today he walks alone. This is Spicy Iron Adventures.
Alright, well here we go. We are about to take on this kill here. And here, I was about to say, I thought they weren't about to open up now for a second. Will be our little surprise 99. Can you guess which one we are about to pull out of a bag? This is a 99 that I have never gotten on any of my accounts before. But here we go. Coming up here in just a quick second, we should see this thing pop up on screen. Oh, and that was on and off the screen real dang quick. Boom, baby. 99 hit points. That is the first time I've ever gotten a 99 HP. Which is just sad to say that even on my main accounts, we got hacked before we could get up. I don't think we got up that high. But, yeah, dude, freaking stoked. 99, that is another cape that we can now get, which also means next time that we open up the group bank, we will get another big reward there. With some more group space, which is much needed as we are hoarders, bro. I will say it out loud. We are freaking hoarders. But, stoked, bro. Freaking 99 HP, baby. I don't even know what that cape does. Let's see here. Let's do a quick look. HP, cape, OSRS. Hit points, cape. Go to the hospital. The hit points gives +9 defense stat. I don't care about all that crap. The player's natural hit points regeneration is doubled. 2 hit points per minute instead of 1. Does not stack, but does stack with the regen. There you go, man. That's freaking awesome. I don't really care about that setup, but either way, that's a 99, baby. Maybe that's what we put up on our cape hanger. I don't know, but we'll go grab that as soon as we run through all this inventory. Well, another Slayer task done, and we ended up getting ourselves another Kraken tentacle here today while we were playing on mobile. So we'll go and throw this up here, the Kraken. We are now at 296 KC with 2 tasks, man, a jar of dirt, and 2 tentacles, man. So that's pretty good. We are 8 away from being able to upgrade our Trident, and we do want to get a second Trident, so that way we can just leave one in the bank for Brian and then do one where it's untradeable. So we'll work towards that there, but 296 and 2 things, those bracelets help out a ton. But I will say I'm going to try to get, I think this is who I talked to. It's been a while since I've been to, I guess now they're calling it a Mirrors Arena. That's how long it's been since I've been over here. But I guess we talk here to Surgeon. Can I buy a skill cape from you? 99k. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. I mean, it is too pricey. I wonder if you could talk her down. 90k. Sure, that's not too expensive for a magnificent cape. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. And that is our first ever healing skill cape. Actually, looks really good with the trim. I'm not gonna lie. I like that, man. That looks good. And I did switch to HD mode. I wanted to kind of see how the difference is. It's been a long time since I've done this. But let's give ourselves a little emote, because everybody's got an emote. What happens here? Did I click it? What? You can't perform that. What do you mean I can't perform that emote right now? Can I perform it now? What? This makes absolutely no sense to me. Okay, somebody tell me what I'm doing wrong here. What if I'm not in a Mirrors Arena? Let's go to Lumbridge. For all the people of Lumbridge, witness. Oh! What the ham? That's freaking awesome. I don't know if I've ever seen that emote before. But that's pretty daggone good. There you go. There's the health cape emote, y'all. With that said, we did grab ourselves another Slayer task and we got ourselves some Abyssal Demons. So let's see if we can learn how to do the Sire here. Coming up next. Well, we got set up to run like 100 of these and then children happen. So we are going to try to run 1 or 2 now before we head off to bed. See if we can just do this real easy. So drop a shark. Shadow Barrage. Chuck that at him. Switch to that. Boom. 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 This is really nice and easy with this weapon here. And boom. And then now I think we can just start attacking here, right? Maybe. There we go. I guess we can pop that in there. Watch 2 videos, so you know, that's all you need now, right? And then pop these. Boom. Grab our shark. And then now I guess we can just kind of hammer this out. Oh, that was a miss. I guess I should have saved it for that spec weapon, but that's okay. So I guess we just kind of hang out here until he backs us up, maybe? We'll ignore the spawns. Let's swap left click to walk here, so that way we're not worried about those things. Ooh, we took damage. Didn't even notice that. Now, we do not have the whatever top level sword that is. We're just using our regular arc light here. Alright, so he's going to move us back here. So now I think this is where we're going to switch to this. Alright, and then this is where we're going to... Oh, wait. I don't really remember what this sword is. Is this where we can go in here now? This is where we want to back off. Pop that bad boy, eat that, and then let's go in here. And then this is where we'll just kind of step side to side here. And then we're just gonna kind of... I need to set this up so that way these things aren't like in my face. Walk here. Boom. There we go. Respiratory runner, baby. And we got 2 dragon spears on the first time. Let's go. And they don't want to stack those for us? That's kind of lame. Alright. Respiratory runner. What is that? View task. Kill the sire after only stunning him once. That's pretty daggum easy. You failed. You got hit by a tentacle. I don't know what the heck that means. That's alright. That's a pretty good first run there. It doesn't tell me like how fast I killed him or nothing. Alright, that's fine. Let's run it again. Let's see what we come up with here. Second time around, I don't know what the freak happened, but we just got stacked up too quick. I think we tried to spec. So I think we're going to do it without trying to do the spec because I was too focused on that gramp. And then I need to be able to turn off all those stupid little things coming after me. There we go. There's another KC. That was rough sledding, bro. We are figuring out, but we got to clear out all these extra things that we're just clicking on. Figure out what's going on there. They have made this boss so much easier than back in the day. So if you have never done this boss, it is definitely easy enough to do. Now, I literally was talking to a guy the other day, and he was trying to figure out more bossing, and this was one of the bosses, and I told him, I was like, bro, it's not worth it. The boss is a joke. Like, it's not worth your time. The drops are terrible. And I mean, the drops are pretty bad here, but I mean, he's really not as bad as he used to be. So we're going to try to crank this out here real quick. We'll switch to that, move over, see, and then as soon as I say that, then I start doing this crap. All right, run away, pop that, so that way we can heal all the way up. And let's jump in here, come over here, dump the spec, jump over here, dump the spec, jump over here, dump the spec, and that's it. Easy peasy. Don't whip me. I don't know what that is. What is this? View task. Kill the sire without being hit by any external tentacles. Nice. There you go. And that's as easy as it is. And now I don't have any specs for going forward again, but that's okay. We don't need specs for this boss, so let's run it back. Well, as we continue our Slayer grind over here, we really only got in about 4 or 5 KC on the Abyssal Sire, and then life happened, and so we did not quite get to do that boss run. And so we decided we were just going to AFK and fight some Abyssal Demons. But we did get spooned with a nice little abyssal whip there, so that's kind of nice. We already have one thanks to Brian, but that does give us the second one. So if we want to start looking at doing abyssal tentacles, we can start thinking about that. Although, as of now, I want to say the game plan is not to worry too much about the tentacle whip. Worry more about getting 10 so we can extend out our Trident of the Seas, and then we'll do that next. But in the meantime, we do have another task. I think it started off at 194 Lizardmen, and we are down to 160 now. So we are going to try at another opportunity to get that beloved Dragon Warhammer. So wish me luck as we run through this little shebang. We also forgot to check in on something the other day while we've been doing a lot of this AFK grinding and stuff like that and just trying to get up other levels. I forgot to mention that we have officially checked off an item on our honeydew list. So we are now at total level 2007. That's, how far it's been since we forgot to check off on it. But between grid masters and a lot of other things and doing a lot of AFK grinding, we forgot to look over at that. But that gives us access to World 361. So we will flip that honeydew list up here on the screen now. And let's go ahead and check that off, as we are going to get to start hanging out in our old stomping grounds on World 361, where all the 2,000 level people live. Unfortunately, that world is not going to mean as much here coming up on November 19th when they add in a whole new skill and people are going to rush to that 2,000 skill real easy. But for now, that's an accomplishment, baby. So it's a universal sign when this game gives you back-to-back rune warhammers, right? That's like, it's basically queuing you up. It's kind of like that ring drop or whatever from the new bosses. Oh, he dropped almost right on top of me. That's crazy. It's like that, you get three rune warhammers back to back to back, and you get a dragon warhammer, right? So all I need is this to be number 3. Can we do it? No, that's the iron ore telling me that this entire plan was a complete dud. Get it? Because 30% of your iron ore duds. Bad joke. Well, we've got ourselves another task here doing some greater demons. So naturally we decided we would come on over here and knock it out at the Tormented Demons here for a little bit. I thought, we're still working on that honeydew list. We still want to get at least 2, if not 3 synapses here. So let's see. We are well overdue for our second synapse already. Oops, not doing that yet. So I was like, dude, let's try to knock this sucker out and try to get ourselves another synapse here. And then after we get our second one, we'll head back over to Krill again and keep knocking that out so we can try to get more chances at that Zamaraki and Hasta. Hasta. Good Lord, words. But I was laughing as I was like looking at just last time I played. Dude, it had been like 5 days. I had set that video up to go live last week and then didn't get back on because life just takes over. And this is why, I love this game, because it's such an easy game to put down and then come back to whenever you're finally available. And tonight, while me and my wife were looking over things, I thought it was kind of funny. I was just looking over analytics, and 100% of the people who watch these videos, you guys are in between the ages of 25 and 34, right where I'm at. And I looked at her and I'm like, this is what it is. This is how this game was created. Was all of us played when we were in like middle school and stuff like that. And elementary school, I think I started in like 4th or 5th grade maybe. And it's still a game that we are just stuck playing all this time later. And no lifing it still, or trying to just do it to get away from our normal life from time to time. So if you're one of those guys, man, let me know in the comments. When do you find time to game? Because, dude, between having kids, going to college, all that kind of stuff, it was easier in college. Now it's like, man, having kids, it's just, you squeeze in game time when you can. It's like, man, I hope my son plays this game with me one day. But I remember trying to get my little brother to do it, who's like, I don't know, 15 years younger than I am. And he was bored out of his ever-loving mind. I'm like, there's no way this game would ever keep my son's attention. But again, leave it in the comments. Tell me when you typically find time to play this game. Or shoot, I want to know if you're not within that 25 to 34, if these analytics actually do say the right things. I'm genuinely curious, because I thought that was hilarious that everybody's kind of right there with me. We're just all dudes holding on to an old game that we grew up loving and playing. It's just the nostalgia, if you know what I'm talking about. And I figure for those of you guys who are kind of new to the series, I would go ahead and I am. Congrats, you're stuck in this. We're going to go ahead and pull up where we're at here on our collection log. When I tell you guys, like, I'm well overdue. Dude, I'm well overdue. It's a 1 in 500 drop. We're at 1,300. We did get spooned on the claws, if everybody remembers there. That was that. But we were well overdue. That first synapse didn't come until 800 kills. So even by that 800 math, or 786, something like that, we are still overdue again. So it's one of those things. It's like, when do you just say it's never coming? Or are you guys like me where it's like, man, I freaking know it's the next kill. It's the next one. That's it. That's when I'm going to get the drop. We can't stop now. And that's kind of where I'm at. Because golly almighty, bro. I have to have that next synapse so I can go ahead and upgrade this arc light before I run out of charges again, because I just threw all the rest of my crystals in here to give it 2,000 more charges. So I would like to get that done, so that way as I do take on Sire and some of these other higher level bosses like Duke I want to get into once I get the Ember Light. Kind of need that stuff, man. So I don't know. We'll see, bro. It's going to be the next one, I swear. All right, so we are still trying to grind this out. I told myself this was not going to take this long. But as you can see, we got 95 Greater Demons left. We started off at 231. I really, really thought we were going to have this drop by now. But let's pull up our collection log, go others, and go Tormented Demons. That puts us at 1410. We are almost triple. Well, I guess it would be double drop rate. But we haven't gone as many kills as it took us last time to get the synapse, so hopefully that means it's just on the other side. You never know. Well, we are coming up on our final KC of the task. You know, I really thought we were just going to do 100 and then sneak out of here and go do some krill. But that knocks the last guy out, and nothing. Rune arrows. So, another task done. We are heading on to the big number 10 next, which is kind of nice. But before we jump in and see what our next adventure is going to be, let's take a look at that collection log. Slide down to Tormented Demons. That puts us at 1505. And still haven't received our second synapse yet. Pay no mind to the spoons of the claws again. We don't want that garbage. It just gave it to us to slap us in the face. I'm sorry to those of y'all who haven't got a claw yet. I wish I could give you mine. Let's go see what we can get. Take care of us now, Jordell. 146 next. I mean, that's taking care of us, but I was literally thinking, do I just swap over? Because I have 163 next here. So why don't we just go run through and do a whole bunch of MacLeod tasks here tomorrow? Love it. With that, I'm signing out for the night. It is almost 1 a.m. We're beat. It's a Friday night. And we have kids, which means we don't get to sleep in like all you cherry people out there. We'll run this task in the morning. See you then. Well, we've got ourselves another back-to-back task of Greater Demons. Just kidding. We have been off for like a week and just playing mobile. So, I mean, I guess that's not off, but you know what I'm saying. We've been playing all mobile here for the past like week. I've had a whole bunch of just tasks on, you name it. I ended up getting almost back-to-back Jad tasks, so easy enough to kind of quick delete those suckers. But I had Jad. I was like, maybe store it. Then I got Black Dragon, so we went out and did some KBD. Then I got Jad again, and I'm like, screw it, let's just get rid of these. We want Greater Demons. You can't just go into these things back to back. It actually has something that stops you from being able to do Jad again, which I thought was kind of crazy. So I had to wait it out. So just in case you ever experienced that, I don't know what the timer was. My guess is you're probably looking around 5 minutes. But I tried looking it up and there's nothing online that said anything about it. So there's your hot tip, man. Something that's not even online yet, unless you like dig deep, I guess. Ugh, there's somebody down here. What are the odds he lets me join him? Not like this dude. He's got a Scotizo pet. He's going to say something. That's Hot Worlds. But yeah, so we ended up go ahead. We got ourselves our next task of Greater Demons. Went ahead and stored that. Picked up another task. Got Abyssal Demons. So I'm actually super okay with that. So we stored Abyssal, pulled out Greater. So let's try to get our Ember Light here real quick. And then we'll go try to fight Sire after that. Boom, baby. We may be doing all this stuff, but that got us up a whole nother level there. So 96 right there. And actually that comes in perfectly, because that officially puts us at the 100 marker of this Slayer task. So I figured we would give a nice little update here to show you that we still are getting screwed over at Tormented Demons. We're now at 1605. Still only one synapse. Jagex, if you're listening, your system's broken. Help a guy out here. Oh my freaking goodness. We finally got the synapse dropped. That is 17.9 million GP if we were a normal count. We are way overdue for this thing. Let's take a quick look over at our collection log on what KC here. Tormented Demons right here. That's the wrong one. There we go. 2 of them. 1659. We finally got that. And so what we can do now, I think we use this. Use it on the arc light. What? How the heck do you use this? Check. I don't know. We're going to have to look at how to do this and see how we make this thing work. But we're going to figure this out and we'll get right back. Alright, I looked this up. I needed a hammer and an anvil. Golly, you have no idea how freaking happy this makes me. The blade, it sizzles from it. What? No, come on. This should be it, right? No? Oh my goodness. Right click the anvil, select use, click on the tormented synapse, select the art light. Okay, from the list. Okay, right click. Smith the anvil. No. Let's use the synapse. There it is. Okay, folks. That's how you do it. We have the Emberlight, baby. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking stoked. 64 KC left to do. We are going to go over and do those at Krill because we're done with Tormented Demons for a little while. I was talking to the clan and they have a good point. We'll just swap back and forth with magic longbows and we're getting close to be able to make them on our own. But we've had a bunch drop from that boss before we could get 2 synapses. Whew, you guys have no idea how good it feels to get that out of the way. Those things take forever to kill. Boom, that is another level we just hit there. 95 attack, baby. So we are still rocking it out here. Gonna finish up here with this, what do you call it? Tormented Demons here. But I wanted to get it to a nice round 50. So once we hit 50 KC, we'll head on over to Krill. Well, we are gonna wrap it up here, y'all. That was exhilarating to say the least. But yet another honeydew list item checked off this week, so we will throw that up on the board. And now getting 2 synapses is going to be wiped off the list. Freaking stoked right now. 50 KC left to do Krill with, and then from Krill we'll move straight on to the Sire with that task. And dudes, it is the 12th right now, which means that in exactly 1 week from today, we are going to get to experience sailing. So right next to me, I have one of these pinup boards that are out here on one of these docks. If you guys run around, you can see things everywhere. It has just got me so freaking excited for this skill. I have started a TikTok. I don't know how to use TikTok, but everybody's been telling me that's the way to really start growing. So go follow me on TikTok as well. It's SpicyIron Adventures. I threw up a little sneak peek of some stuff that I've been getting for sailing. Trying to upload some more stuff for you guys as well. A couple of these videos are not uploading. Again, I don't know what I'm doing on that. YouTube is way easier to manage. But we're giving it a shot, man. So if you guys wouldn't mind, go follow me on TikTok as well. I'm going to try to do at least 3 times a week on TikTok. If life doesn't get crazy. And you know, it probably will. But we're trying to start all this adventure here, man. And just grow this presence. So super stoked to be here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And I will see y'all on the next one. Shoots!